publisher, very proud to be publisher of Toyoko at Murdoch Books. I'm thrilled to be here tonight for the launch of Pass Me a Smile. Toyoko is a highly original, highly talented woman and just a gem to work with. She came into Murdoch's world 3 to 4 years ago, I think, Toyoko, and she brought her portfolio with her, which was beautiful. Her artwork and her design was gorgeous, and as part of her portfolio she had the most wonderful little pair of white felted slippers that had little curly-whirly toes that spiralled upwards. And we'd never had a pair of curly slippers presented to us in a portfolio before, but it was a sign of things to come. And we've worked on several books with Toyoko as author and designer. Her first book for us, she actually worked with India Flint, who's a felt maker and costumier from South Australia, and it's handmade style felt. And the two unique styles are already, you can see them in the book here, India style and then Toyoko's wonderfully quirky original creations. Toyoko's designed some beautiful books with us, and purely in the role as designer, and it's always brought something really fresh and original and surprising. And it was wonderful when finally we had the opportunity for Toyoko to work on a book all of her own, Pass Me a Smile. And one thing we knew was that Toyoko had to write it, make the projects and design the book, and there really wasn't, we didn't want to intervene. We wanted to leave it as a Toyoko original, and I think it's a beautiful intact object that just really demonstrates Toyoko's amazing originality and skill. And I love the fact that it is also an example of Toyoko's philosophy, to smile, Toyoko, and happiness will come. And I think it's wonderful that we've been able to leave little gems of affirming wisdom all through the book. And this particular little bear here, we were very surprised to see. I thought it was teddy bear size when I first saw the photographs of it, but it's the world's happiest posture. And I think that just demonstrates Toyoko's own particular take on her projects and on the world around her. I won't keep you, but I'm very proud also to have the opportunity to announce tonight that on Thursday of last week, Toyoko was actually awarded Best Book Designer of the Year for her book, Another Time Past Created, which she worked on with Brett Hilda, another one of our authors, and this is a shameless plug, but it's also, just a wonderful thing for Toyoko. Her book also won in its category the Best Design General Illustrated Book in Australia for 2009. So we're enormously proud. And Toyoko is enormously humble and self-deprecating about it, but it really is very special, and we're just thrilled to be working with Toyoko, and I'm really pleased to be here tonight. So thank you for everything you've done with us, Toyoko.
Okay, hello, I'm Yumi. I'm Toyoko's friend. We used to work together on the magazine. And before I get started, maybe Toyoko would like to say a few words. Then we can just have a chat about the book and her experience.
Imagine no other people in here in this bookshop, and I'm standing alone with my book. Am I feeling happy? No. All the people is here now sharing my happiness. Then I feel happy too. Thanks for coming to make me understand where happiness comes from.
Oh, that's great. I'd just like to tell a little story that about 10 years ago, when we were working on the magazine, Toyoko brought a magazine to me one day, and then in there was a photo of a beautiful felt ball. And Toyoko suggested that we do a feature story on that felt maker. And that felt maker was India Flint, who later became Toyoko's felt teacher. And I remember Toyoko wrote a letter to her, who lives in South Australia, and asked her how to make felt. So you asked her, and then she replied to you?
Yes, she replied quickly and said, come to our farm. So I went to the South Australia. She lives with lots of animals and with even peacock. I really, she was living in my dream.
So yeah, she was living a life of your dream kind of situation, and then you stayed there for a couple of days,
2 days.
and she taught you how to make felt.
I was really impressed her wild and gentle personality, and I am decided I wanna like India give someone to something.
So it was like a little seed that India gave you, and you decided to grow that seed. And I remember several years later that you guys kept in touch ever since, writing letters and emails, and then several years later you produced a book together called this one, Handmade Style Felt, also by Murdoch Books, right?
India and I was a project maker, and one day in a meeting I was presented too many animals they wanted.
More than they wanted.
I have to change animal to other general motif like a flower.
I know you love animals, but were you a bit disappointed by that, having to change from animals to flowers?
No, I understand. I understand that it's really general. But after the meeting, Diana coming to me and said, Toyoko, do you want to make your animal class book? I said, yeah.
So you were really excited about that. And all those creatures in your book, they're really more than just cute. They've got almost like a quirky personality. And for example, look at this one, Nirvana Rabbit. How did you come up with that?
In Japan, lying down Buddha called Nirvana Buddha, and I want to make Nirvana Rabbit.
And you just started to put together. Did it come easily, or was it a bit of a trial and error?
No, if I imagine in my head Nirvana Rabbit, it really comes naturally.
So here it is, and it's got a great sort of personality, and then all of your animals have got special personality for you.
Yeah, each animal have a really different special personality for me.
Great. And you also worked with a little friend of yours who became the illustrator for this book. Would you like to introduce her?
Yeah, Caris Hutton.
Caris made a beautiful animal illustration in the book. If you look at it, the book carefully, you can see Caris's work in there.
There is 6 Caris illustration in this book.
So maybe Caris wants to say a few things.
Good evening, everyone. I enjoy drawing several small animals for Toyoko's book. Toyoko showed me how to use Photoshop in her computer, which was lots of fun. I helped Toyoko take some of the photos. She was very pleased. I really enjoyed working with Toyoko. Thank you.
I think that's about it for a chat, and I think afterwards Toyoko will show you how to make some of these creatures. She brought some things to show you, so if anyone interested, come and have a look, or if anyone would like to purchase the book, she will personally sign the book for you, so just come along, and then Carol is going to pour some wine and